Can you imagine someone sitting around saying, "Oh, I get mobile device technology," and you're trying to time the market in Apple stock in 2011? Like you're buying and selling Apple stock in 2011. I'm like, you're like, you want to shake? I'm like, are you out of your mind? I'm trading Facebook stock back and forth between $8 a share and $4 a share and $12 a share. And you just want to do this. Like, do you not understand that one day every single person on the planet is going to have one of these things in their pocket and it's going to go up by a factor of 100? And you're trying to like trade Apple stock between $1.25 and $1.17 and bragging about how you bought it at $1.25 and sold it at $2.11. And have you figured out the consequences of being short the share if it goes up by $100? Like the amount, like, are you out of your mind? Like, because, by the way, like, I spent 30 years in the business and I obsess over this every single freaking minute of the day. And I wrote a book on it, right? I wrote the book. I predicted the future. You know, I made $500 million investing in these things, right? And I started and I put a small amount of capital in. And let me tell you one thing, John, I can't time the market. I have no freaking clue.
Welcome back to Black Cat Crypto Club. My name is Drake. We had there Michael Saylor just going further into why trading in and out of Bitcoin during a bull market is risky business. But anyways, guys, we did have news the past few days on another court case with Coinbase. I had heard about this one, but I actually didn't. For some reason, I kind of dismissed it and just forgot about it until this recent judgment that we just had on Friday. So we're going to get into that. But if you haven't already, please go over to Emery Farms and Emery Farm Sanctuary and help those animals out. We are also doing that raffle. So every $5 you get an entry into the raffle. Just make sure you take a picture of your donation, send it to me so I know to put you in. And if you have any questions about any of that, please let me know in the comments. So what is up with Bitcoin this morning? Before we get into that Coinbase case, I want to jump over to TradeView. So what we have here is Bitcoin on the hourly chart. And for the last month or so, we've been trading in this symmetrical triangle. And you can kind of see how we've just hit those bounds several times. And when you have something like this play out, once you get to the end of this, you either break up or you break down. And as you can see today, this morning, we made a definitive move and broke above that. So this just further confirms that we are still in a bull market, which wasn't really a question in my mind, but a lot of people back here when we saw this big 20% or so correction was saying, well, pack it up. That's it. That's it for Bitcoin, back to 12,000. So this confirms that that is not the case, and we have a lot further to go. So getting back over to this article, we're going to go over to this article by the Crypto Times. So as you can see here, it says Coinbase wins legal battle over secondary crypto sales. And despite what this picture says, this kind of has the SEC logo here and Coinbase. This was not a case brought by the SEC. This was actually a class action lawsuit brought by 3 people. And there's 2 possibilities in my mind. Either these 3 people got together and were salty about having paper hands and selling at the wrong time. Rest in peace. Sorry you were weak. But either they were salty about losing money that way, or probably what's more likely, if I'm completely honest, is these were some of the SEC's or Gary Gensler's little henchmen that were going after Coinbase for the same exact reasons that the SEC is going after Coinbase. So anyways, guys, the judge came back and ruled that none of these things that are happening on Coinbase amount to a security transaction. So we are going to jump over to Paul Grewal on his Twitter. Paul Grewal is the chief legal officer over at Coinbase, and he says, "We appreciate the Second Circuit confirming today what is clear under the federal securities law. There is no private liability for the secondary trading of digital assets on exchanges like Coinbase. Why? Because contracts matter." And that's really kind of the thing, guys, is there is no contract. When you're buying and selling cryptocurrencies on Coinbase or decentralized exchanges, wherever it may be, there's no contract. It's a blind bid ask. And I don't know the person that I'm actually buying from. It's not Coinbase. They're just kind of the market maker. They bring this market together and provide a place to trade it. But I don't know the person that I'm actually buying from. So how can there be a security? And we've seen that before in the case with XRP. And the XRP judge came and said pretty much the same thing. However, this lawsuit, I think, is a little more enveloping than the XRP lawsuit. The XRP lawsuit, you would basically have to say, well, yeah, that's true with XRP, which is what that case did, is it said XRP is not a security transaction on Coinbase. But you would have to extrapolate from that it basically applies to all the other coins on Coinbase. Now, with this court case, this one actually did say that. It said nothing on Coinbase is a security transaction. So again, guys, we have that SEC versus Coinbase lawsuit still ongoing that we just saw the motion to dismiss denied. But that court case, the SEC is just, their case is falling apart. It's getting holes punched in it more and more every day. And we're seeing courts come forward with these rulings that cryptocurrencies are really not securities, at least not if they're traded on a secondary market. If you're getting it directly from, like if I were to buy XRP directly from Ripple, then maybe, yeah, maybe that's a security contract. But anyways, the legal implications for this and the implications for the prices on all of these coins, again, in the SEC lawsuit that is ongoing, they named 12 or 13 coins, including Solana, Cardano, and Near Protocol. And so the implications for those coins is now that we've got this other case ruling, I mean, it kind of tears the whole SEC case apart. But do we see those coins being relisted on exchanges like Robinhood that delisted them when the SEC called them securities when they filed this lawsuit against Coinbase? So if we do start seeing Robinhood and the like starting to relist Solana, Cardano, Near Protocol, all of those coins, Chili's, it's just going to be good news for that entire ecosystem. So it's not surprising to see that we're up today. Solana has had a few problems on top of this lately. Their network has not been completely reliable. They've had a lot of transactions failing, but reports are coming through that most of the failed transactions are trading bots that are trying to trade, just these computer robots that are trading in and out based on indicators. But I will say that I use Solana every day. So I will say that I can definitely tell the difference. It has affected my use of it. So it is a problem. I'm not going to say that it's not, but as from what I've seen from Anatoly posting on X, is that the problem is a much harder one for them to deal with, this failed transactions thing, than say a complete network failure where they go down. We saw that happen in February where where Solana network went down for 5 hours. And where with that, they can just have the validators rebooting from the system, and it's taken care of pretty quick. With this, it's more of a bug that they need to go in, they need to find the bug, they need to fix it, and then they need to ship that fix to all of the validators and then have them start running it. So this could take a few weeks possibly to iron out. But I do have confidence in Solana. I'm not bearish on them in any way. I do have confidence that it will get taken care of. And as for now, I mean, it's not a huge deal breaker. I still am able to do my things on Solana that I've been doing. There is a little bit of an interruption that I have noticed. So once they get that fixed, once, these exchanges start relisting these coins, I think we have a long ways to go upwards wise anyways. So there is that, guys. So if you liked my video today, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any further future videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.